Hey, I'm Al Cavadlo. I started working out in 1992 when I was just 13 years old. Back then, I was a skinny 130-pound kid who desperately wanted to bulk up. So I spent most of my teens and 20s trying to gain weight. I ate frequently, I felt bloated a lot, but I slowly started to get bigger. By age 27, I'd bulked up to 190 pounds, but I was starting to feel sluggish and unathletic carrying all that extra weight. So I decided at that time to put my bulk on hold. It was also around that time that I first heard about paleo dieting and intermittent fasting. I began dabbling in both, and my weight dropped from 190 to 170 pounds by my early 30s. Then I gradually started extending my fasting window from 12 hours to 14 hours to 16 hours, and eventually I started to get curious to see what would happen if I ate just one meal a day, which a lot of people call OMAD. So I tried it, and it felt great. And that's what I've done almost every day for over 10 years now. My meal usually consists of a large portion of meat, steak, ground beef, lamb, or sometimes chicken or fish, along with a veggie and sometimes rice or a potato. I'll even have a scoop or two of ice cream for dessert on some nights. To be totally clear, I don't eat one meal a day every single day. There's at least one day a week, sometimes 2 or 3, where I do eat more frequently. But most days, I don't consume anything until dinner other than water and a cup of coffee in the morning. And even on the days that I don't do strict OMAD, I usually still try to eat as light as possible until dinner. So on those days, maybe I have some fruit in the afternoon or a peanut butter banana smoothie or a couple of fried eggs with bacon. You get the idea. And before you get all up in arms because I don't do strict OMAD every single day, that's actually one of the points I'm trying to make with this video. You don't have to be super dogmatic about it, and it still works, as long as you do it more days than not over an extended period of time. So you can be flexible, and it doesn't have to be all in or all out. You can do OMAD 4 or 5 or 6 days a week and still get fantastic results, as long as you're not being a complete hedonist all weekend. So what else have I learned from this experience? And what happened to my physique over the last decade? Well, I'm a lot leaner now at age 46 than I was at age 36, and I was already fairly lean then. For the last few years, I've leveled out at a body weight that generally fluctuates between 157 and 160 pounds, with a body fat percentage around 8 or 9%. I actually had it measured at the gym, and it said I was 7.2%, but I don't trust those machines, and I don't think I'm actually quite that low. But regardless of my exact body fat percentage or the number on the scale, I believe this is the ideal healthy weight for myself. It's sustainable, enjoyable, and functional. And I feel like pound for pound, I'm at my strongest at my current weight and body fat percentage. Plus, I have tons of energy. I also measured my testosterone recently and found that I'm at the higher end of the healthy range, which brings me to this video sponsor, LabCorp On Demand. They make it super easy to check your testosterone levels and a bunch of other key health markers without having to schedule a doctor's appointment. You just purchase your test online, go into a LabCorp location for a quick sample collection, and get your results emailed to you. Knowing that my testosterone levels are at the higher end of the healthy range gives me confidence that what I'm doing is working, and it gives me some extra motivation to keep going. Go to trylco.com/ALKAV and use my code ALKAV to get 20% off your test. Then make an appointment or just walk into one of LabCorp's patient service centers for your sample collection. You'll be able to view your easy to read results online in your LabCorp patient account. So if you're serious about staying strong, optimizing your performance, and knowing your testosterone levels, head over to trylco.com/ALKAV and use my code ALKAV to get 20% off your test today. And if you're curious to try OMAD, remember, you don't have to go all in immediately. Start by just trying to skip or postpone breakfast and then gradually allow your body to adapt to a smaller feeding window. To be clear, OMAD is not for everyone, and it's definitely not the only way to stay lean and muscular. But it works for me, and you never know until you try it if it'll work for you too. And yes, I do work out fasted, and I usually don't eat for several hours after my workout. If you found this video helpful, drop a hey in the comments and make sure you subscribe. Till next time, I'm Al Cavadlo, and we're working out.